Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a big decision to make last week after one of their players was arrested for driving under the influence, and the Florida outfit wasted no time in making their feelings about the situation known, taking significant steps to quickly address what had happened. Today we are discussing everything we know about Travis Jonsen and his arrest, plus other little NFL bits and pieces, so stay right where you are. Let's jump straight in then. What exactly happened? Early last week, 2020 Super Bowl winners, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took very quick action after one of their players was arrested for a DUI. Wide receiver Travis Jonsen, who started out at Montana State, was arrested early Monday morning for driving under the influence, with the Bucs quickly severing ties and releasing the player. The player was seen driving erratically, with local journalists claiming he had been spotted by police officers straddling lane markers, speeding and weaving. He was pulled over at 1505 North Dale Mabry Highway after officers assumed he was impaired. The time of day would have done him no favors either, with it being close to 3:30 a.m., and officers said that he did, in fact, appear to be under the influence. Jonsen reportedly refused a blood alcohol test, so was promptly arrested, booked, and released again the next morning on $500 bond. And the Tampa Bay shot callers were quick to react, releasing a statement merely hours after the incident, which read, "We expect all members of our organization to uphold the high standards that have been established. We are aware of the situation regarding Travis Jonsen from earlier this morning and will refrain from further comment at this time while the legal process continues." And of course, they are correct to expect a certain level of behavior. I mean, you're a professional athlete. You're paid enough money, just take a taxi. What do you make of Jonsen's arrest? We're talking about Rob Gronkowski now. Stay tuned. The Bucs reportedly remain confident of four-time Super Bowl winner Rob Gronkowski signing on again. However, he won't be part of squad workouts set to begin this week and is still officially undecided on what the future holds for him. However, the Bucs are hopeful he will be with them once the season kicks off later this autumn. Of course, Gronk teamed up again with longtime collaborator Tom Brady after the pair left the Patriots, proving there was still juice in the old partnership by claiming the Bucs' second Super Bowl title in 2020. And the Florida side have said they are giving him time to decide what he wants to do. But with Brady coming out of retirement, some have suggested Gronk could be persuaded to suit up for the Bucs once again, as he probably wouldn't want to learn new routines with another QB. It is also thought that he could be set to ask for more money should he decide to return to the Bucs, with salaries in his position seemingly going through the roof in recent times. There are plenty who will suggest that Gronk should be amongst the highest paid tight ends in the NFL, with players such as Travis Kelce and George Kittle making around $15 million a year. And there are plenty of signs the Bucs are keeping the door open for him, least of which has been indicated by Tampa Bay not signing a veteran tight end so far this preseason. More Bucs contract news now. Don't go anywhere. As we know, the Bucs take to the field for their minicamp this week, but they have also been busy in the boardroom, sealing the contract of second-round draft pick Luke Goedeke. Of course, the 23-year-old Goedeke signs his first NFL contract, a 4-year deal which signals the fifth signing of the Bucs' 8 draft selections. Goedeke joins cornerback Zion McCollum, linebacker Andre Anthony, tight end Co Kieft, and running back Rashad White. Wisconsin native Goedeke was the 57th overall pick after the Bucs traded a 6th-round pick with Buffalo, providing the Floridians with another good option in the guard position, where he will challenge the likes of Nick Leverett, Aaron Stinney, and Robert Hainsett for a start following Ali Marpet's surprise retirement. However, he didn't begin life as a guard. He began playing as a tight end for Central Michigan, whilst also playing at right tackle for the Chippewas. Goedeke had a solid season last time out and has started all 24 games he has played for Central Michigan in 2019 and 2021. But he did miss the entire campaign in 2020 through injury, something the Bucs might want to keep an eye on going forward. Do you guys know much about Luke Goedeke? Let us know how you see his season going in 2022 below. Next up, some Tom Brady news. Tom Brady is undoubtedly one of, if not the best quarterback ever to grace the NFL, but underwear model? Not so much. He was recently filmed by the Mrs. Gisele Bundchen in his boxers, but they weren't just any old boxers, of course. Brady is in the middle of trying to get his Brady Band clothing line up and running, having launched earlier this year, and seemingly has designs on adding a range of boxer shorts to the label. He was filmed by his wife Gisele whilst hovering over his bathroom sink, with the supermodel proudly exclaiming, "Hey, new underwear." Gisele then turned detective, interrogating her husband as to what exactly he was wearing. She could be heard saying, "Let me see your new underwear. Is that the Brady brand?" The playful exchange between the celebrity couple ended with Brady throwing a towel over his wife's phone, but we would probably suggest professional models next time out. Brady launched the Brady clothing line earlier this year, which focuses more on sportswear. The superstar QB teamed up with Jens Greed, who acts as CEO of the company, has previously successfully launched the clothing lines of Kim and Khloe Kardashian, as well as his own wife, Emma Greed. Have you guys purchased any of Brady's threads yet? Let us know below. More NFL news now. We're talking about Aaron Donald. Stay tuned. 31-year-old defensive tackle Aaron Donald has agreed to a contract extension which will reportedly make him the highest-paid non-quarterback ever to play in the league. In a bid to retain their Super Bowl crown, the LA Rams have sanctioned the deal, which will see Donald receive a pay bump in the neighborhood of $40 million, up to around $95 million. Donald will be tied to a structured contract which is set to guarantee him a massive $65 million over the next couple of seasons, which is a decent pay rise in anybody's book. The Pittsburgh native will then have the choice of either retirement or a contract extension through 2024, which will see him guaranteed an extra $30 million. And the Rams have shown Donald what he means to them by including a no-trade clause. And Donald himself seemed happy with the new deal, sending out a message on a team video in which he said, "I'm locked back in to go get us another ring. Why not? At SoFi Stadium, I get chills thinking about it. Let's go to work." And head coach Sean McVay echoed Donald's excitement, saying that it was phenomenal, outstanding news. He also suggested that Donald had earned his new contract, being such a big part of the team which won the Super Bowl last time out. McVay also described his defensive tackle as one of one. High praise indeed. Who do you think is the best player in Donald's position in the league? Let us know below. And finally, some disturbing news out of Cleveland. Things appear to be going from bad to worse for Deshaun Watson after yet another allegation was made against him. The situation is threatening to get out of control as a 24th lawsuit was brought against the Browns QB, accusing him of another sexual assault and/or misconduct during a massage session. The new suit sees massage therapist Katie Williams alleged that she was sexually assaulted by the former Texans man back in August 2020. The complaint came after their second session, but Williams has previously stated that in their first interaction, Watson remained professional. However, she then suggests that in their second meeting, Watson exposed himself to her, proceeded to touch himself, and performed a sexual act. Of course, if the allegations turn out to be true, it would surely signal the end of his NFL career, and Williams has claimed that she decided to speak out after hearing Watson's claims that he had no regrets about his behavior. And in a quite appalling turn of events, Watson's lawyers even suggested that happy endings are common in massage therapy, which not only degrades a massage professional, but also normalizes sexual assault and aggression, which absolutely cannot be tolerated. Watson has denied any wrongdoing and has suggested that any sexual interactions were consensual. We will have to wait and see how this one plays out. As usual, thanks for stopping by today, and remember to join us again next time when we will be reviewing all sorts of other different bits and pieces. And why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's videos with any NHL heads you might know of, whilst also subscribing to our channel. Bye guys.